Hi, and welcome to Two Tired Teachers.
This is another episode of RV Travel Real Life.
This trip is our tire situation, and so our goal was to buy new tires for the RV in April, May, something like that. This is September 29th, 30th, something like that. So we have just gotten to the north unit of Roosevelt National Park, and as we were getting ready to put the levelers down, noticed we have an issue with one of our trailer tires. And
there's not a large town anywhere near us.
And while this might make it to where, to Rapid City when we leave here, I will feel better about putting the spare on. So that brings up kind of the point of this video, and that is, we bought a piece of equipment about 4 years ago that we hoped we would never have to use, but we're going to give it a go, and we're going to let you see how it works.
And we'd much rather Sharon use it in a campsite than on the side of the highway.
Absolutely, or if this tire doesn't make it, and it can destroy some other stuff underneath there. So what it is, it's for tandem axles, and because this is the front tandem, I'll be backing up on this thing, and hopefully we'll be able to get her done. Before you leave home, you need to check, because the lug nuts on your tow vehicle and the lug nuts on your RV may be different, so make sure you have the parts you need. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do before you go up on the trailer aid is to loosen all the lug nuts in a cross pattern. You can see there the tire has some serious issues. I'm sorry we did not get a video of us backing up on the trailer aid, but it worked like a charm. It was very simple, and you could kind of tell when you got in there, and if you have a spotter, it makes it even easier. Then while you're still on the trailer aid, go on and stick the spare tire on, hand tighten the lug nuts, then get off of the trailer aid before you tighten them down sufficiently. Yes, I did put more air in that tire once I got it on the ground. Okay, we went on and put the awning out a little bit just because it was getting a little bit warm and the sun was on the side. But I would say the trailer aid, like I said, we hoped we would never have to use it, but it was, it couldn't have been easier.
No, she just backed up on it and it found its way to the cradle.
And yeah, and so, and once again, many of you probably know what the issue is that was causing that divoting on that tire, but this gives us a chance to find out before we put a lot of miles on a new set of tires and get something fixed before we ruin a set of tires. And so, once again, one of those things, is it a blessing or a disappointment? Well, it's both. We didn't want to have to do it, but we're thankful that it happened while we were here in a campground and able to get it done.
And thank you, Sharon, for doing it.
So, if you have a tandem axle trailer, when we bought this a number of years ago, I think it was around $50. But today it was well worth it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Two Tired Teachers. Okay, just a quick update on the RV tire. We were coming through Spearfish, South Dakota today. And so we went to the Walmart there, and folks, just a shout out to the Spearfish, South Dakota Walmart. This is twice that we've had issues where they have really come through and helped us. Once was when the battery completely died on the RV before we got the solar. And then with this, whenever the service manager came out and looked at that tire and felt of it, he said, "You have a broken belt. The tires are a bit worn," which we knew they were. But then when he felt of it, he said, "No, you definitely have a broken belt. And, since the tires are worn some, it could be that you just hit a bump at just the right spot." And that happened. So we now have replaced it with an 8-ply tire, which for the 14 inches, about as good as you can get. And so when we buy a full set of tires in the spring, we'll have that tire put on as a really good spare, a new spare, and we will feel really good about that. So just wanted to let you know what we found out. And we were so thankful it wasn't suspension or anything like that.